Hey, silver stackers and coin collectors. This is Will from Will's Treasures. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here. Please give it a like and comment below if you find this video interesting. I got another package today and I did open it up already. Where is it? And we got some more silver. We got some Walking Liberty Halves, and we got a roll of Washington quarters. So I'm going to dump these out. We'll take a look at them. And I purely bought this for the silver weight. You know, I wasn't going for any specific dates or anything. I bought what the guy had, and this is what he shipped me. So we have a bunch of Walking Liberty Halves. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of them. So very, very cool. And a little, you know, I want to tell you a little bit of the history of the Walking Liberty Halves. You know, they were produced between 1916 and 1947. There was roughly, I believe, something like 485 million of these coins were produced during those years. So, you know, that's a combined. That's all dates, all mint marks. So 485 million. Some of the mintages were very low, you know, down to, you know, 200,000 coins. But these are highly collectible. I mean, they're a beautiful coin. There's nothing better than looking at a Walking Liberty half in mint condition. I mean, the details are phenomenal. When they get a little roughed up like this, the first thing that you're going to notice when you look at these, and to tell if they have a bunch of wear, is you're going to go from her head down to her toes. And if there's a straight line with no, you know, pictures of her dress or anything, if there's a straight line from top to bottom, you know it's pretty well circulated. Most of these have that straight line going down, and once I tell you that, every time you look at it, Walking Liberty now, you're going to look for that. There's a little detail on this one. But these are, you know, the Walking Liberty Halves, they have 65 different date and mint combinations, which is, you know, not too many if you want to compare it to some other coins. And it's, I'm not going to say pretty easy to fill an album, but it can be done. Okay, there are some key dates that may cost you $100 or $200 per coin, but you know, it definitely could be done to fill an album. You just got to work at it. Most of them, you know, you can get one in VG condition for, you know, anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks on average. So that's the Walking Liberty half. And I am going to go through these dates to see if I can, you know, fill any holes in the album. All these are pretty circulated, but they're still nice coins, and there's quite a bit of silver right there. So I'm happy with those. We're going to bust open the Washingtons and take a look at these. This is a full roll of Washington quarters. There's 40 coins here. That's what's in a full roll. And a little history about the Washington quarter. It was first minted in 1932. And they minted this coin in 1932 to commemorate Washington, you know, his 200th anniversary of his birth. So that's why they were thinking about putting him on a $50. but they chose to put them on a quarter, which is cool because, I mean, there's still Washington quarters out today, the clad ones. So it's very cool to have them on the silver quarter. And they were made out of silver from 1932 to 1964. They're 90% silver. This is a little rough. They were 90% silver from 1932 to 1964. And there are a few key dates in there, which you're going to spend a pretty penny to get those key dates, at least in good condition anyway. And in 1965, they started minting the clad coinage. Okay, that is mostly copper with a nickel plating. I think there's a couple other metals mixed in there. I'm not really sure what they are. If you do know, you can put it down in the comments below. And in 1975 and 76, they did a bicentennial quarter. It still had the Washington on the front, but on the back of the coin was different. It did not have this eagle. I'll go over the obverse, of the coin. If you don't know too much about the Washington quarter, it has Washington's face on it. It's got the word Liberty on top, "In God We Trust," and the date right below the Washington. On the back, it has United States of America across the top, "E Pluribus Unum" right below that, with the eagle with his wings spread. And below the eagle and the little, I think it's not a wreath. It is a bundle of arrows with yeah, that's what he's collecting. A bundle of arrows with some olive sprays beneath that. The mint mark is right below the olive sprays. And you can kind of see it on here. It's a D. That's where you'll find the mint mark. Unlike the clad coinage of today, you'll have the date on the right-hand side and the mint mark right below it. This was a little different back then. But I got all sorts of dates here. I got a 43, another 43, 44, 51, 45, 40. So I got a nice selection here. 58. Got mint marks on them. 44. No mint marks. So that's from Philly. And if you find no mint mark on a coin, it's usually from the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike some of the coinage today, they will put the P for the Philadelphia Mint, but back in the day, they didn't put a mint mark, so you know it was from the Philadelphia Mint. The D is for Denver, and if you're lucky enough to find an S, that is from San Francisco. This is a 58. So we got a nice pile of quarters here. I'm going to go through them real quick, see if I can fill any holes in my album. Same with the walkers, and if I do, I will loop you right back in. All right, I'm back. Well, it turned out that I have all these walkers, and there were 3 quarters that I was able to pull out to put in my books. One was in 1943, one was in 1946, and I think this was the 46D. Yeah. So 43, 46D, and a 46. So they're going to go in the album. And the rest of them are just going to go in my stack. Real important to keep your coins in something that's going to protect them. So probably on my next order, we'll be able to fill the rest of that tube. And we'll get these quarters in here. Maybe. But I hope you like that little look at the silver purchase that I made today. Please take a look at my 250 sub GAW that's going on. Check out the video I posted a couple days ago. There's instructions on what you need to do to be entered in it. And I'm on the road to 250. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you being here. This is Will at Will's Treasures, and I will catch you on the next video.